Welcome back to the program, folks. National Famine annual commemoration being done right now. Let's go ahead and get you the lineups while that's happening here. Connacht, home side here. Tiernan O'Halloran at the fullback. John Porch, David Hawkshaw, Bundy Aki, Byron Ralston, Jack Carty, Kalen Blade, Sean Jensen, Seamus Hurley-Langton, Kean Prendergast, Darren Murray, Joe Joyce, Finley Beelum, Dave Hefferman, and Peter Dooley. Off the bench, Dylan Tierney-Martin, Jordan Duggan, Jack Unger, Oysen Darling, Jared Butler, Colm Riley, Cathal Ford, and Santiago Cordero. For the Stormers, here we have the lineup right there. Warwick Gelant, Suleiman Hatzenberg, Dan Duplessis, Damien Willemse back in the lineup, Angelo Davids. And then we've got Monty Libbek, Herschel Yankees, Aichive Daimani, Ben Jason Dixon, Evan Ruiz, Ruben van Heerden, Salman Morat is the captain, Franz Malherbert, Joseph Dweba, Brock Harris, and off the bench, Andre Hugo Fenter, Quenzo Bloza, Nathan Fouché, Audrey Smith, Marcel Tennyson, Stefan Unger, Jean-Luc Duplessis, and Sasha Feinberg, Ungumzulu. Give me just a moment. And we're underway. And we're underway here. This game's starting out decidedly quieter than the last game we just watched. There we go. All right, welcome back to the program, folks. This is Connacht versus the Stormers who are on the road in a game that the Stormers need to win desperately. And on this crappy artificial turf, the ball is chased down by Connacht, but Monty Libbek recovers it and kicks it down the pitch. The ball is going to get out to about the 36-meter line on an awkward kick. And here comes Connacht now in their dark green jerseys, evergreen jerseys. Connacht now in position on the Stormer side. Dean Muller, thank you so much for joining us right now. Appreciate it. Appreciate the subscription. So Bundy Aki feeds it over the middle, and the ball just bounces around, but it goes, nope, it's a knock-on. It is a knock-on. Oh, the official is Federico Fedovelli of Italy. I don't know him, never heard of him before. Chris Busby from Ireland and Porrick Reedy are the side judges. Stefano Penne from Italy. Yeah, so Yankees had that kick chased down by Connacht's lock, Darren Murray. Willemse, he's getting treatment. What the hell? He just got back. And Damon Willemse getting treatment for his hand. What the hell happened there? Didn't even know he was even in the play. A minute 20 seconds into the game, and Damon Willemse is getting his hand looked at. What the heck is going on here? Folks, if you're just tuning in, what an incredible finish to the game we just saw. The Lions down 2 players in the first half, and they moved up to 49 points on the log. 9th position. They will finish the season with not getting a losing record. Worst they could do is 9-9 now. So they're taping up Damon Willemse's fingers here. I'm not sure what happened. That may have an impact on him because he handles the ball quite a bit. Willemse just getting back in the lineup here. Stormers at 50 points in the log, 10 wins, 6 losses. Need to win both of these final 2 games. My goodness. So they're still treating Willemse, and now he's starting the scrum. Bind. Set. And a penalty against Connacht. Ooh. Hinging against Connacht. And so the Stormers get a penalty out of that. They need a good start here. Need to score some points, not like last week. Nearly lost to a very poor Welsh side, the Dragons, last time. And this time they do much better. So in Galway, good-sized crowd in this tiny stadium. How are we doing, folks? What kind of crowd we got here? All right, got a good crowd, 74. And Joseph Dwayne with his first line out here. Brock Harris on the short side gets instructions. That's good. And Van Heerden, Yankees to Libbek. Libbek, oh, Dan Duplessis hit high. Hit Harry high, and no call here. I think the TMO is going to have to say something about that. That should have been a high tackle. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable what they got away with, Connacht there. And now Sasha Feinberg, his leg is being held on to by the guy in the ruck. He's trying to get away. That's some dirty play right there. Oh, come on. That's a high tackle. But what about the high tackle back here? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So they call Salman Mora for the high tackle, but they don't call the high tackle on Dan Duplessis. He's hit right in the face. Unbelievable. So Connacht gets a game on a high tackle, and they're not called for it, or gets the ball on a high tackle, and then the Stormers are called on a high tackle. Unbelievable. Got a terrible officiating already. So Dave Heffernan to throw it in. He's the team captain, the hooker. Not challenged by the Stormers. So on the Stormers side of the pitch, here comes Galway. Oh, Connacht is broken through. And they're down to the 22. The Stormers recover. But man, that was a big line break there. Ben Jason Dixon with a tackle. They come wide, and they threw it in a touch. John Porch couldn't hold on to that ball, so it'll be the Stormers' ball. Wow. Bundy Aki is down in the middle of the pitch right now. Oh, he got hit off the ball. They're talking in Italian, and I can't understand that. I understand a bit of Italian. But so Bundiaki's up now, but he's upset. He got hit without the ball. I think he might have a fair argument there. He's not happy. 80 people here, 110 views already, and 24 likes. Thank you for that. So Connacht has crept in now, and Dwayne is upset. And he's right to be upset because they were over the line. So you can't throw a straight pass from Dwayne there because it will be taken by Connacht. Not challenged. Salma Mora comes down with Herschel Yankees over to Hayachivi Daimani. Daimani up to the 22 where he's tackled. Finley Beelum is in there. He's entering from the side. Side entry. Finley Beelum. Side entry. Side entry. No penalty call. Yankees kicks it down the pitch. And in a touch. I don't know who this Italian official is, but he's got a lot to be desired. I'll tell you that much. So we're getting there towards the end of the weekend here, and the numbers of games are racking up here. Leinster and the Stormers, Ulster still, and Connacht still here with 16. Connacht currently is in 11th position because of these other teams performing ahead of them. Oh, that ball is knocked loose. It's a knock on, and the Stormers have it. Oh, there's a high tackle. He grabbed Evan Lewis around the shoulder. My goodness. This guy is blind. Diamani. Vantage is over for the knock on already. Damon Phillips dancing over there. He's tackled. And, oh my goodness. Kick forward by Warwick Gallant. Oh, picked up by Sasha Feinberg. Ogumzula down to the 22. The Stormers now. Yankees. Van Heerden. Inside the Connacht 22. Boy, Connacht's getting away with all kinds of penalties here. Dweba with the ball in the middle of the pitch. Willemse. Yankees goes wide. Ben Loader. Or Angelo Devitt, excuse me, not Ben Loader. Dweba back in the middle. Connacht has got an answer for each one of these phases that the Stormers are coming with. Yankees. Van Heerden. Okay, once again, finally he tells Connacht to behave themselves. Monty Libick squirts through the 22. And he's just laying there on the ground. And no penalty being called. Unbelievable. They go wide. Hotzenberg. Ball's still there, but I think it's knocked on by Hotzenberg eventually. Recovered by Connacht at the 5-meter line. He played the ball on the ground. That should be a penalty. You're not allowed to play the ball on the ground. But hey, Connacht gets away with another penalty 7 minutes in. Unbelievable. Connacht now from their 5-meter line going to dig it out of the ruck. Kalen Blade. In a touch, and the Stormers are going to take the mark. Gallant says, no, we'll take the mark. That's a nice kick a few minutes ago to Hotzenberg. He just couldn't. He had 3 players tackle him. Man, it took 3 guys to bring him down. Guy's playing the ball on the ground. That ball came loose. Stormers' line out didn't go well. And over midfield come Connacht. Boy, Stormers not making good play there. Wide, nobody's out here. Angelo Davids is not going to get there. Or does he? And he drags him in a touch. What a great defensive effort by Angelo Davids to catch him from behind and get the ball back for the Stormers. Wow. Hey, folks, did you listen to that Lions game? Wow. Most of my voice is gone. I mean, I thought this was going to be the game I got excited about, but that Lions game was unbelievable. The Lions, what a comeback. What not a comeback. What a win. What an incredible win. All the tries were amazing. We thought they were dead and buried in the first half. Dweba with the line out for the Stormers. Need a good line out here. Van Heerden gets it. Herschel Yankees. High-achieving Daimani fights off the tackler, and he comes down. This freaking artificial turf. I hate this stuff. Yankees being told to use it, but he just got there. He gets it over the top, out past the 10-meter line, taken there by John Porch. Porch inside the 10-meter line, and once again, grabbing Evan Ruiz around the neck. That's another player grabbing him around the neck. Every time Evan Ruiz is near the play, someone grabs him around the shoulders and neck. And no call. Bundiaki sends it wide. Tackles made there by the Stormers. Willemse couldn't get away. That's a bad pass. Connacht, that's available. Knock on, so the Stormers have the ball. Going to be a scrum now. Scrum to the Stormers. It's a knock on by Connacht. Nothing impressive from either side so far. Stormers need this win, but Connacht also needs the win. Connacht is in 11th position now after this last game. The Lions move up ahead of them in 9th place. Osprey are ahead of them. And there are 4 teams on 49 points, and one of them on the outside looking in right now. That is the Lions. That's because Benetton got that bonus point. Benetton got that bonus point because the Bulls screwed the Lions. But the Lions did the Bulls a great favor. So the Bulls kept the Warriors in 3rd place. Crouch. Bind. Not going to reset it. Sue says, love your commentary and how you put on team jerseys. Hey, I got the flags too. Got the flags, got the caps, got the jerseys. Yep. I have probably one of the largest rugby collections and most diverse rugby collections. So, I'm going to reset this scrum. Stormers need to have a good scrum here. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the Stormers win a penalty. Finlay Beelum had his knee on the ground. Irish National called for the penalty. 11 minutes, 13 seconds now. The Stormers get a chance to do something with this ball. They've had one chance, got down to the 5-meter line before, and didn't quite execute. So Monty Libick will kick this for space. And that ball, not a great kick. Not a great kick by Monty Libick. Line out for the Stormers now. 11:40 in the contest. Stormers need a win, and a bonus point would be fantastic. Here's the line out. They've got it. Salman Morat comes down. Evan Ruiz comes out of there with it. Yankees over to Duplessis. Duplessis tackled short of midfield. And Yankees kicks the ball over the top. The chase is on. It's going to bounce. Oh, and it took a good bounce for the Stormers. Oh, but unfortunately it went the other way off the artificial turf. So knock on. So the Stormers will get a scrum down here. Worked out well for them. Yeah, stupid 4G pitch. So I don't know who the knock-on was on. I guess it'll be a Connacht scrum, based on what he said. 12:37. Oh, my goodness. Santiago Cordero is on the bench as a potential substitute for this game. Folks, you'll be redirected from this after the game to the Ulster-Leinster game. I'll be covering that as well. Crouch. Bind. Set. It is a Stormer scrum. That's what I thought. Okay. Ball is there. So Yankees digs it out. Over to Lubbock. Lubbock. Back to Duplessis. Duplessis. And Sasha Feinberg. Ngumzulu loses the ball forward. Here comes Connacht. They've got numbers out here. Oh, missed tackle there. They come up through the middle. Stormers have got to recover. They do. My goodness. They nearly got smoked on this wing. But he went back to the middle, which was a huge mistake. Dweba with a tackle, the 10-meter line. He rolls away. They go to the other side. Oh! Overran it with Sasha Feinberg Ngumzulu, but the ball went backwards. Prendergast dropped it, but it went backwards. Heffernan. Lucky break for Connacht there. Another bounce of the artificial turf. Boy, Evan Ruiz, that ought to be a maul. I mean tackle, it's a maul. That's a gift to Connacht. It should have been a maul. Finley Beelan was ridiculous tattoos on his leg. Ball goes wide. A missed tackle there. And then they dump it back. Chased down by Ben Jason Dixon, who strips it. Ball goes backwards to Haichivi Daimani. Now Gallant has it. Gallant kicks it. It bounces off a player. Oh, Yankees is tripped up, but the Stormers have it. Ben Jason Dixon throws it away, and it somehow winds up in the hands of Damien Willemse. Willemse throws it away. Who's got the ball? And they're saying a knock on by Connacht. This was crazy ping pong, pinball stuff here. Sasha Ngumzulu knocked it on, and then it started going back the other way. It's crazy. Crowd is booing. They don't like the call. That was a trip. I mean, a guy tripped Herschel Yankees, and no call there. So what do we got here? A scrum to the Stormers at the 22 after all that. Watching the replays here. 15-23 in the contest. This game is nowhere near as exciting as the last game, is it? What a game that was. Yeah, it was like a pinball, yeah. 35 likes. Yeah, any more subs? Let's see if we get any more subs today. Bind. Set. A couple more subs. All right. 108 people here currently right now. Yankees at the back, told to use it. He digs it out. He feeds it over to Dan Duplessis. He finds a space. He cuts back inside. He's got Yankees who leaves it behind and knocks it on. Yankees knocks the ball on. Oh, my goodness. He had a try. Oh, my goodness. Herschel Yankees lost that forward. Oh, man. Dan Duplessis with a great job. Was right in his hands, too. Right in Yankees' hands. Oh, there was no reason to miss that at all. A couple years ago, he's one of my favorite players, but he's really fallen off the pace. 6 errors already by Connacht and 3 handling errors by the Stormers. 9 in just the first 15 minutes or so, 16 minutes. That's way too many. Finley Beelan getting some treatment right now. I wonder what that's all about. Messing with his shoulders. Oh, let's check in on the Sharks game. I've been so busy with this, didn't even think to get to the Sharks game and see what's happening over there. They're at home versus Cardiff. And it's 0-0. Looks like George Cronia is in the game there. 0-0 Sharks and Cardiff. Back here, it's 0-0. 16:35 in the game. Over there, it's 7:57. So it'll be a Connacht scrum after Yankees knocked it on inside the Connacht 22. So they're going to try and secure this and clear it. I'll tell you what, if the Stormers win a penalty here, they should just take the damn points, get something on the board. Bind. whistle. I'm going to reset it. If Yankees is 2 centimeters taller, then he wouldn't be able to squirt under a lot of tackles. $17-17 in the clock there. Sharks, 9 minutes. Lionel Cronier. I said George, I meant Lionel. Lionel Cronier kicking over there. All right, crouch, bind, set. Okay. And Kalen Blade puts it in, and it collapses, but that ball skirts across. They're going to clearance kick, and on the near side, it's going to come to. Will it find touch? Oh, it's long kick, finds touch. Angelo Davids can't get to it. So it's a good clearance kick by Connacht. Is going to put the Stormers back near midfield for the line out. Jack Carty with that clearance kick. So Dweba comes over from the Connacht 10-meter line. Still no score in this one. Stormers need to win this game. Line out is good to find here. Yankees over the middle to Monty Lipick, who kicks it high into the air, but I think he put too much on it. It's going to be, the mark is going to be taken by, it's dropped by Connacht. They're tackled at the 5-meter line. Connacht dropped it. Isn't it a knock-on? Penalty for not releasing. The Stormers have the ball at the 5-meter line. Tap and go. Damien Phillips is trying to tap and go, but they can't do it because they can't get the ball. 5 meters out, what are they going to do? They're going to go for a scrum here. Stormers need to win this scrum. Craig Moran, welcome to you. Stormers coach looks constipated. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Sharks still nothing over there. 73% possession for the Sharks, 94% territory, and they haven't scored. That's endemic of the Sharks season. They better get it cleaned up for next week for the Challenge Cup. So right in front of the post, Stormers with the ball, 1936 in Galway at the Sports Ground. Set. Yankees puts it in there. Yankees digs it out. And it's picked up by Yankees after it was kicked by Connacht. The ball's loose. Picked up by the Stormers. Ben Jason Dixon tackled. Hi, Chiva Daimani. Please, I stopped the game. Knock on by 9 green. There's the knock on. The boot was fine, but then he grabbed it and he lost it. Yep. That was a knock on. The Irish TV crew, unconvinced until they saw the replay. Yep. It's clearly a Kalen Blade knock-on when he tried to secure that ball with his hands and knocked it on. So, 20 minutes, 37 seconds, another scrum, this one to the Stormers. Yeah. And Cardiff is playing advantage in that game against the Sharks. So how are we doing over here? 107 people, folks. Come now, Stormers. Yes, exactly. Bind. Set. Stormers put it in. Blade is once again in a place he's not allowed to be. Oh, they want a penalty on the scrum. Yankees finds Workeland. He tries to go to Angelo Davids. He's driven into touch. Davids had 3 players on him. He couldn't get down. 3 points are a gimme right now, or do you go for the line out? I say go for the line out. Go for the line out. Usually I'm a points guy, but this was a line-out decision. No, they're going for the points. Gallant didn't keep the players on him. He didn't draw them in enough before he released that to Angelo David. So Monty Lubick right in front of the post should put the Stormers up finally 22 minutes into this contest. Boy, it's been a while since I've been to Galway, but I don't remember being such an ugly town. Ugh, this area around the stadium is not pretty. Not pretty at all. Monty Lubick has a bad habit of running the clock down unnecessarily. 17 seconds. 3-0. Some Italian guy named Federico Fedovelli. Never heard of him. Never seen him call a game before. Yes, John Dobson does look like he's constipated. He looks very concerned. Here's the restart. Inside the 22, taken by Dan Duplessis, who's going to kick it up the pitch and give a chase. Ball bounces near midfield, picked up by Connacht at the midfield, into the hands of Tiernan O'Halloran. He breaks. He's got a line break. Connacht down to 10 meters away. Just like that, Stormers in trouble here. After not taking the try, they go for the 3 points, and now they're on the back foot with Connacht way down here. What a big mistake. Their defense was shite. Boy, the crowd is into it now. Finlay Beelum calling for it. Connacht. Finlay Beelum with the ball now, back in the middle. Haichivi Daimani with the tackle. Prendergast. Cian Prendergast tackled. Van Heerden. Brock Harrison on the tackle. Kalen Blade sends it back the other way. They're trying to work right through the middle, the heart of the defense. Salman Morat's there. Need a knock on here. Pop that ball loose, boys. Tackle's made. And they're going further to the outside here now. Darren Murray with the ball. They go wider, and Monty Lubick is there to meet Bundi Aki. Bundi Aki is taken down by Brock Harris and what the hell is this? It was a penalty. It's a rip, so the Stormers have the ball after all that, 2 meters out. Stormers have the ball 2 meters from their try line. Connacht was given a penalty. That was bizarre. Brock Harris with a carry now. He goes forward half a meter. Ruck is formed again. Franz Malherbe in there. Yankees being told to use it. He's going to look for someone for a clearance kick, no doubt. A box kick from here is not a good idea. And he does it. He looks for touch. And he found it. Pretty good kick, actually, given where he was at. "25 minutes into the contest, it's 3-0 Stormers out in front. Hardly the balls to the wall action we saw or listened to earlier with the Lions. What a game, man. I'll never forget that game. What a game. A combination. Stormers have it. Evan Ruiz breaks free. He's over midfield, still going, finally tackled. Yankees. Lubick kicks it high to the near side, and Angelo Davids goes forward trying to get to it. And he gets it, but they fight for it. He and the other player have it. Porch held on to that ball. That's amazing. Well done by Porch. That ball bounces up into the hands of a Connacht player. Lucky break there. That's a turf bounce there. Wow. Connacht got lucky there. Angelo Davids and Porch came down with it simultaneously, and then Porch won as Davids was forced to release. Galen Blade kicks it high into the air. Chases on. Who's going to get to this one? Warwick Holland comes down with it. Oh, that's a forward pass to Damien Willemse. And here comes Angelo Davids down the sideline, but they're going to come back for a forward pass if the TMO looks at that. Yeah. Angelo Davids with a try, but I don't think it's going to stand. I'll wave the flag anyway. Sure looked to me like the pass was forward. Yeah, that's a forward pass. I saw that live. So that try is going to be no good. And they've waved it off. Oh, they're going over now to take a look at it. They're going to overturn this. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
That's definitely
Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce for the Kansas City Chiefs. Wouldn't be good as that one. And tell you what, that was
no try.
No try. Yep. Yep. Oh, Matt, you got to watch the second half. You got to listen to it. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Uh-oh, Jansen's off. Butler's in. Jansen's off. So we got a scrum here. 27 minutes. Let's check in on the Sharks game. Ouch. Ooh, high tackle there by the Sharks. But the player was going down, so Lionel Cronier. And it looks like Chichuka. Ooh, that's led with the shoulder. Sharks could be getting another red card in that game. My goodness. All right, Stormer scrum. Here we go. It's Connacht has the ball. It's their scrum. Crouch. Bind. Set. Connacht puts it in finally. Kalen Blade, and it collapses, and the official just lets it be. Penalty against the Stormers finally. Called against Brock Harris. So penalty against in the scrum against Brock Harris. So they're going to kick for territory. Jack Carty here. Looking for some space. TMO can intervene in the... Exactly. That's what I said, Neil. The high tackles are unbelievable. I mean, Evan Ruiz, they've had at least 4 times he's been high tackled. No call. And he's tall. In order to high tackle that guy, you really got to try it. Ball lost, but there's going to touch a player in the air. Jumping across is the call. So they can go for the post if they want to tie it, but they want to go for the corner and get the 5 points. So Connacht now. So jumping across is a call against the Stormers. They're cocking this thing up and taking it all the way down. "29 minutes in, line out is pooched this time by Connacht without any interference by the Stormers, but they managed to get the ball back, and they're just 8 meters away. Going through phases now, and they can take a lead here as we approach halftime. Connacht now 6 meters back. Big tackle by Van Heerden and Morat. Evan Ruiz in on the tackle now. Connacht goes to the left, and Dweba's there. Advantage, high tackle. Oh, give me a freaking break! High tackle. The guy's diving in there. No wonder it's a high tackle. This is bullshit. This referee sucks. Finlay Beelum, is he over? It's held up. Held up. But we had a penalty advantage. Dweba for a high tackle. Unbelievable. Harris's knee gave in. He is a great grandfather. Yes, bystander, Evan Ruiz's discipline is terrible. That's one reason why he's not one of my favorite players anymore. When he came up, he was. Oh, feeling Beelum tries to go the other direction. Stormers need some help. Malherbe is all by himself over there defending. They're in. Nope, they're short. Now they're in. Kalen Blade gets the try. So Kalen Blade gets in, and Connacht goes out in front. Oh, Stormers. Yep, he clearly got in. Well, the Irish announcers, Connacht deserves that. No, the Stormers deserve to have official action as how to call a game. That'd be really nice. Let's check in on the Sharks. 14-0 Cardiff out in front of the Sharks. Oh, my goodness. Sharks did get a red card on that call I said earlier. Wow. Boy, they're just pooching away their season. 2 red cards in 2 weeks for the Sharks. Kick is good, and it's 7-3. Stormers. Seven 3. And Monty Libick will restart this game. Ball's outside of 22. Taken by Connacht. Tackle there immediately. Ben Jason Dixon in on the tackle. Blade being told to use the ball. He does. Kicks it high over the top. Chases on. Midfield is Warchalant. He has it. He dumps it off to Hotzenberg, who slides on the artificial turf. Crappy artificial turf. Chivi Daimani with the ball now. He's placed it. Yankees. Monty Libick. Oh, back to Ben Jason Dixon from Salman Morat. Chivi Daimani looking for some space. He fights off 3 players and then finally gets tackled. Yankees to work a line. It does a little grubber kick through there, but it gets right into Connacht's hands. And Brock Harris with a big tackle there. Or is that Malherba? It is Brock Harris. Connacht now has the ball just outside their 22. Unbelievable. What Connacht gets away with the breakdown, but Stormers get away with nothing at the breakdown. Call to use it. Blade taking all day to get it out of there. He does. It's chased. Gelant outside his 10-meter line. Dumps it off to Monty Libick. Libick takes off. Gets up the midfield. Gets across. And then tackled. Yankees. Gelant has to run around the Italian official who got in his way. It was a 50-22. And that ball's kicked way back. Oh, come on. Get back there. Let it go. Let it go. Keep going. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Yep. And it rolls just past the line. Oh, my goodness. Damon Films is like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And it rolls this far past the line. Wow. Wow. Good break there. Come all the way back. All the way back. That's awesome. Stormers ball. Yeah, that's about 30 meters. That went 70 meters. Yep. So 34-46. Stormers need to try here to end the half, retake the lead. That'd be a nice way to end the half. Over in the Sharks game with a red card. Oh, looks like the Sharks have just scored. They have 14-7 as Lionel Cronier converts. 25 minutes in that game, 14-7. Neil Powell and John Plumtree up in the booth. Back to this game, we have a scrum to the Stormers. Crouch. Bind. These have not been pretty so far. Set. Okay. It's in the pipe. Herschel Yankees is back there. He pulls it out. Here come the Stormers. Ben Jason Dixon. Duplessis. Ongumzulu. Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu. That's not a knock on. Nobody touched it. The ball was just left behind. That ball is just lying on the turf there. I don't know what's going on now. It's not even a ruck. And Connacht picked the ball up on the ground. This is crap. And that's a maul. Unbelievable. So 4 minutes left. Stormers had something here. It was off his knee. Let's see. Is it off his hand? Ruiz. No, that's not a knock on. It's off his knee. That should be the Stormers' ball, not the other way around. Stormers have had to make 70 tackles so far. Oof, jeez. That's not a good sign. Excuse me. 36-37. Game is being played in Galway, timeless memories. Yeah, they have all the speed in the back line. Why are they doing box kicks? Good question. It's annoying. Bind. Pre-engaged by the Stormers. Oh, gee, many crickets. Could have got a penalty right in front of the post and got 3 more points, but nope. And that was called on Franz Malherbe. So Jack Carty kicks it in a touch. 2.5 minutes remain in the first half. Stormers are going to come away with no points unless something breaks for them here. All right, so Dweba now from the 38-meter line. Got a substitution, blood bin, Butler, Janssen. Okay, so Janssen's back in the game. It was a blood bin replacement. Line out is good. Player touched in the air. No call, no penalty on frickin' Connacht. He was jumping over and touched the player. Evan Ruiz breaks free. Evan Ruiz, 12 meters away. Look at this. This guy's in the. This should be a penalty at number 6. Unbelievable. Connacht penalties, getting away with 2 penalties there. Jumping over, and then hands in the ruck and off his feet. That ball's. Dan Duplessis did a great job to dig that thing off the turf. Stormers need something here. That was a bad decision by Warwick. He kicked it away. 1.5 left in the first half. Monty Libick now coming up to midfield. There's Damien Philipse. Damien Philipse breaks free. Damien Philipse inside the 22. He's finally tackled. And Monty Libick is tackled off the ball. No penalty called on that. Chivi Daimani with the ball. Another penalty. Player tackled off the ball. No penalty. Salman Morat charges into the line. Stormers need something here. Penalty, anything. Van Heerden with a big carry down about 10 meters away. Yeah, diving on the ball. Advantage. Finally, the Stormers have an advantage here. Last minute of the half. Gelant lost it forward. 6 never legal diving on the ball. Yeah, well, that's been going on all day. It's the first time you freaking called it in ages. Phillips getting a lot of meters here for the Stormers. Van Heerden had a nice carry. So what are they going to do? Clock is about... They're kicking to the corner because it's a tough angle. So the Stormers need to get something out of this now. All right. Be about a 5-meter line out here. Dweba needs a good shot. Stormers need a good rolling maul here. The Hooters about to go off. I would say this referee's a tad bit useless. The referee is Federico Fedovelli, somebody I've never heard of before. And touched in the air again are the Stormers, and no penalty called again. Jumping over again. And now they've collapsed them all and no penalty. They're going to turn it over here, the Stormers. That's bullshit! Jumping over 2 players hit the player in the air, then they collapse them all. 3 penalties right there, and that's halftime. Unbelievable. 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 2 Stormers players, or two Connacht players hit the Stormers player in the air. This is crap. Somebody needs to have a conversation with this official. And there you go. Salman Morat is talking to the official now, and with good reason. This is total crap. By the way, it's a pretty boring game. Nice pace, but pretty boring since the start of the game. All right, so that's halftime. Let me go ahead and put that on mute. All right, and let's check in on the Sharks game. Sharks are trailing 21-7 now. Oof, not pretty. Not pretty. Oh, we got listening to Joel Stransky in the booth. Cardiff kicks the ball away. Oh, Penke made a big mistake. Oh, Penke thought it was going out, and now Cardiff has the ball. Ugh, that's a disaster. Oh, my goodness. Cardiff. Well, the Sharks are just a disaster. They really are. They really are a disaster. All the money they spend on the game, and they can't buy a decent team. It's crazy. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. So, yeah. No, the Stormers getting robbed here with poor penalty calls. Poor penalty calls. You know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. No penalties being called half the time. Lyon is playing Racing 92 at the moment. And Oyonnax is playing Toulon. Yeah, so 7-3 is your halftime score in a bore fest at the moment. So, Jean Reynal says the Stormers and Sharks are going to lose. Didn't you say the Lions were going to lose? Didn't you say the Lions were going to lose? I think you said that, didn't you, Jean Ray? Yeah, where is the TMO? Honestly, where is the TMO? This is unbelievable. I mean, the Stormers getting robbed here left and right, penalties. I mean, they call over for the jumper. It was a correct call against the Stormers down the other end, which eventually led to a try. But on this end, every damn time the Stormers go up for the ball, they grab him by the arm, jumping over the line, and no penalty. That last time, a guy grabbed him in the front, and a guy hit him from behind, and nothing called. Then they collapsed them all, and there's no penalty. Yep, unbelievable. Yep, Seton Nolan, welcome to you. Okay. And the referee is more than a bit biased. He's a bit clueless. I've never heard of this guy before. Not impressed. Not impressed. How we doing? Well, we picked up a handful of subscribers today. That's kind of sucky. I thought we'd get a lot more. Stormers games tend to bring them in, but this one is boring, so that might explain why. We were at 89, so 14 more subscribers. Not so great. Last week, 31 tonight. We get 60. Here we only got 14 this week. Man, oh man, oh man. So that Lions game, man, that was something, wasn't it? That was something. That Lions game. I'll tell you what, folks, if you didn't hear it, if you didn't listen to the game, you didn't watch it, I encourage you to go back and watch the second half of my broadcast and listen to my reaction. You will hear me say, can you believe it, over and over again. Unbelievable what happened in that second half with the Lions over Glasgow. Yes, that official is watching a different game than we're watching. That's for darn sure. Yep. No doubt about it. Is Sunette here? Is Sunette Krug? I haven't seen Sunette in a while. Hey, Sunette, how's it going? Stormers have all this. Yep, okay. Ruas has a free hand to poach today. Hope he gets it right. Why does he have a free hand to poach? I don't understand. Yep. Oh, boy. The Place of Refuge. Thank you for bringing commentary. You're welcome, The Place of Refuge. Thank you. You're brilliant. Well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Yep. Yeah, so the Lions did themselves big favors, but the Bulls screwed them by letting their opponent get a bonus point. Yep. So the Bulls let Benetton pick up a bonus point. If Benetton hadn't got the bonus point, right now the Lions would be in the playoffs. Yeah. The Lions would be in the playoffs. Well, I mean, it's still another week to go, but because Benetton got a bonus point. The Lions are at 49, and so is Benetton. But Benetton has won more games. But if Benetton had only gotten 48 points, then even though they had more games, they would be below the Lions. But the Lions, because the Bulls screwed the pooch, did not help the Lions. We've had 3 teams in the playoffs before because the Sharks made it. But the Lions have never finished above in the top 8. So they're in number 9 now. They have a winning record for the moment, 9 wins, 8 losses. They have 13 bonus points, which ties in with Munster and the Bulls for the most bonus points in the season. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But those 13 points are where they're at right now. Yep, 13 bonus points. Yep, kids out playing on the 4G artificial turf. We can see the water in the distance. Both this looks, I don't know if this is an outlet and then there's the ocean out there. It's a little further, but yep, pretty full crowd there in Galway. Been to Galway. Is all right. I prefer Dublin or Killarney. Killarney's the place I really like in Ireland, but it's been a long time since I've been to Killarney. Oh, gosh. Let me see what's going on here. All right. Well, I tell you, it's so frustrating getting traction on Twitter. I don't get it. Sorry, I'm for these Twitter stuff. It's ridiculous. Some mixed race black woman saying that she can't be racist against white people because who was enslaved? Well, white people were enslaved by Muslims in the Holy Land, by Turks in the Balkans, by Arabs in North Africa, the Barbary pirates, the Ottoman Empire, the Mongols. They enslaved white people for far longer than Africans were ever enslaved. This is utter nonsense. I'm so sick of these children behaving like this. The Sharks down a man, trailing 26-7 now, 37 minutes in. Man, what a dumpster fire. What a dumpster fire. How can the Sharks be so bad? I don't get it. Looks like they're playing a bunch of nobodies out there today because they're saving people what they've got left for their Challenge Cup championship game, which is smart. That's smart, but the Sharks the red card. But the Lions with a red card and the yellow card came right after that. Boy, I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. That was a dumb move with the red card. It was a consequence of a high tackle, rushing in after being so reckless in the first half. Really hurt the Lions, but they held on, and they won that game. What an incredible victory for them. That was something else. That was something else. Unbelievable stuff. Really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. So, I'm looking for something here real quick. That's what I'm looking for. The Preakness. Is that being run today? I didn't realize that was being run today. Huh. Looking for WNBA. I guess you can't find that on sports. Yikes. Anyway. Boy, what about this nonsense in the National Football League? A league that venerates rapists, wife abusers, murderers, racists, thieves, and violent play. They venerate all that. Yet when Harrison Bucker says at a college graduation that men should be men and women should be women, he's demonized by the league. I tell you what, the National Football League is a disgrace. He expresses his religious views as a Christian, but if he was a black football player, they wouldn't say anything. But they attack him because he's white. Screw them. Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker has come under fire over the course of the week for his faith-based commencement speech at Benedictine College. A petition surfaced calling the Chiefs to ditch the 3-time Super Bowl champion despite having a 94% field goal conversion rate last year, the best of his career. Just the tip of the iceberg for critics who have been irate over the speech, which included remarks on women, IVF, President Biden, COVID, and abortion. ESPN NFL broadcaster Sam Ponder called the petition to remove Butker from the Chiefs totally un-American. Yep, she's right. I think the petition that he should be fired from the Chiefs is totally un-American. Yep, is a Catholic espousing traditionally Catholic views to a Catholic audience really that shocking? Why can't we just respectfully disagree? 100%. Personally, I agree with a few things he said, especially that most women are more excited and proud of their families than their day jobs. I love my job, and I worked my butt off and slept in my car to get here, but it's not even comparable to how I feel about being a mom. ESPN will not be with me on my deathbed. When did that become offensive? Yep. She said she disagreed with a few things he said, too. He said, I don't think my life began when I became a wife and mom. I think you can live totally fulfilled, purposeful life as a single woman in the workplace. Frankly, I think I could have had equally meaningful life if I never got married, became a mother. I'm so proud to be an American where he can share his beliefs openly. Yep. Also received support from Gracie Hunt, the daughter of Chiefs CEO Clark Hunt. Yep. Well, I can only speak from my own experience, which is I've had the most incredible mom who had the ability to stay home maybe with his kids growing up. I understand that there are many women out there who can't make that decision. But for me in my life, I know it's really formative in shaping me and my siblings into who we are, she said. When I asked whether she understood where Butker was coming from, she agreed, for sure. And I totally respect Harrison, his Christian faith, and what he's accomplished on and off the field. Yep. 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 All right, so we're still waiting for halftime to be over, and the Sharks are still getting pummeled. They're over the Hooter by a minute. They have possession, and they're trailing 26-7. And the Cardiff side's wearing those horrible pink and black jerseys like candy. Ugh, I hate those things. Sharks are really getting nowhere over there. And the television's annoying, and they have this fake symbols from Vodacom on the screen. It's not even on the turf. It's just painted. Oh, there's a knock on. Frank Murphy's the official. That's halftime. So the Sharks knocking on after multiple phases, and they go to halftime trailing. Oh, and here come the Stormers back out on the pitch. We're ready to start the second half. Maybe somebody's talked to this official about his piss-poor officiating at halftime, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. We're ready to get started here, folks. So we're ready. Stormers have the wind at their backs now in the second half. So let's see what happens. 7-3. Let's see what happens here. Second half, ready to go. Yes, the world is broken and woken. Is woke and broke. Woke and broke. Bundi Aki making his way back onto the pitch for the second half. It's our third game of the day, folks. Not nearly the turnout we had last week. We had 3,000 last week. Plus, here we go. Here's the restart. Monty Lubick from midfield. And he kicks it. Bundiaki nearly drops it. He bobbles it, but he comes away with it up to the 22. Franz Maherba on the tackle along with Salman Morat. Call to use it. Twice he's been told to use it. He kicks it up the pitch. It goes backwards off of Connacht, picked up by Hayachive Daimani. Daimani's dancing around. Runs into some players. Oh, nice pitch back to Van Heerden, or Ben Jason Dixon. And he lost it. Kalen Blade. Now Connacht has the ball. Oh, there's a high tackle by Evan Ruiz. So that's a high tackle by Evan Ruiz. That was a high tackle. Yep. Had him right around it. Right here. Stupid penalty by Evan Ruiz. It's going to give the ball on the other side of the pitch in Stormers territory to Connacht. It's a dangerous decision there. Dangerous play. That's the kind of thing that Stormers don't need. Trailing 7-3. Connacht with a line out here. Well, and that one's successful. Here comes Connacht over midfield. Big carry there by Jensen, who's back in the game. Oh, big hit there. Damon Willemsen makes a big hit on John Porch. Connacht now with the ball at the 45-meter line. Tackle by Ben Van Heerden. Bundiaki, oh, nearly caught by Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu. Knocked on, but caught by Connacht on the outside. Connacht retains possession. So play a stop. We're going to come back for the knock-on advantage from when Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu tried to get the ball. Or is it Hartzenberg? Let's see who it was. Or it was Hartzenberg. It was Suleiman Hartzenberg. So another mistake by the Stormers. Scrum to Connacht now. Just short of midfield, 48-meter line on the Connacht side of the pitch. Stormers need a good scrum here. 42 minutes, 53 seconds. Lions really did impress today. Set. Connacht collapses, but they get away with it. No penalty called against him. Bundiaki with the ball. He gets a line break, but he's chased down by Monty Lubick. There's a high tackle there. Oh, come on. Yeah, how about you, he's just telling Salman Morad about warning about the high tackles. How about the high tackles by Connacht, which are ignored every damn time? You know, I don't mind you calling them, but give me a freaking break. So the Stormers give Connacht good field position again. It's like they're determined not to win this game. 7 penalties on the Stormers. Discipline. Discipline. Line out is successful, not challenged. They come away with it. Kalen Blade. Bundiaki. That ball is thrown up in the air and kicked forward by Damon Phillips. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? And Connacht gets there. Hotzenberg got back there, but Connacht has it now back just outside their 22. Dan Duplessis with a big tackle there. They get close to the 10-meter line. Finley Beelum with the ball now. So Connacht give up a lot of space, a lot of territory with that mistake. Ball's available. Blade will kick it over the top. Nearly chased down by Van Heerden. Where Kalan somehow holds on to that ball as he fell to the ground. It's amazing. Brock Harris is hit at midfield, and he's tackled around the neck. There's a high fucking tackle right there. Give me a break. Van Heerden with the ball on the far side of the pitch. Yankees to Salman Morad. Lubick back to Evan Ruiz. There's a high tackle. He's got him around the neck right in front of the official. Give me a break. There's 2 high tackles in a row. You blind freaking bat as a useless referee. Ball bounces on the turf, and Angelo Davis has to wait for it, and he's tackled back behind midfield. Ball squirts out, and finally, Monty Lubick kicks it down the pitch. Shame. That could be a 50-22, but the damn turf takes the other direction. Byron Ralston comes away with the ball. And Blade runs all the way to the other side. Oh, nearly intercepted by the Stormers, but they missed it. Bounces up for Warwick Gallant. And Gallant sends it back the other direction. Outside the 22. Here they come up to midfield. Comes Porch. He's met by Evan Ruiz. Just brought to ground. I have no idea what he's going on about. Finley Beelum nearly gets through, but Salman Morad there on the tackle. Oh, that ball's lost forward. And then a delay of game, kicking it down the field when he knew he lost it forward. Byron Ralston knocked that ball on. He had a clear path to the try line. Lucky break for the Stormers there. Can't keep surviving on lucky breaks. You cannot keep surviving on lucky breaks. It's not a way to live. So 47 minutes in, 7-3 Connacht out in front of the Stormers. Yes, it was a high tackle, Riyadh. 2 in a row. Like I said, every time Ruiz has the ball, they high tackle him and not one call. And the guy is like 6'5". You ought to be able to see a high tackle on him. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapsed. How about a penalty? Come on. Connacht went straight to the ground. Finley beat him. What did he get reset? He drugged the damn thing down. What a gift. Oh, try to hold your weight. We give you a second chance. Piacere. We give you a second chance. Grazie mille. Piacere. 48:07 in the second half. 7-3 Connacht. Stormers have not really impressed. Neither is Connacht, though. Their first try was a gift that never should have happened. Crouch, as is this restart, is a gift. Should have been a penalty on that bind. Set. Yankees puts it in the pipe. Oh, Stormers nearly put their knee on the ground, but they bring it back up. And ball's available. Here it comes Monty Libick. Down Duplessis. Duplessis goes wide to Gelant. Gelant kicks it down the pitch. It's a 50-22. Is it a 50-22 or did it go out on the 22? Ooh, I don't know about that. That mark at 5 meters outside the 22. I'd like to see that replay. This will be a Connacht line out. 49 minutes into the game. The Stormers, no chance of getting a bonus point here. .49 minutes. Connacht line out. Dave Heffernan sends it in. Not challenged. They come down with it. And I don't blame the Stormers for not challenging. Every time they challenge, they're called a penalty, whether they commit one or not. And Connacht never gets called. So Connacht with the ball outside of 22, going through phases here now. Finley Beelum gets in there. Blade told to use it once already. And the ball is kicked over the top. Hotzenberg gets it, and he's buried immediately. Nice job on the high ball, though, by Hotzenberg. Yankees to Malherbe, who drives forward. He's tackled. Monty Libick back to Haichivi Daimani, who's driven backwards, and the Stormers are back in midfield now, not really making any progress here. Van Heerden drives forward. There's a high tackle around his shoulder. No penalty to call there. Out on the wing comes Angelo Davids, who hasn't been in the game much. Now he's driven down to the Connacht 10-meter line, and Connacht not rolling away. Evan Ruiz goes through. That time there isn't a high tackle. The first time he hasn't been high tackled in the whole game. Oh, there's a line break. Monty Libick breaks through. He's got it back to Angelo Davids, and it's going to be a try for the Stormers under the post. Monty Libick gets the try. Well, no, he doesn't. It's Angelo Davids who gets the try. But Monty Libick made it happen with a brilliant line break and a great pass. Libick, Ruiz really got this whole thing started. Evan Ruiz, Yankees to Gelant to brilliant hands by Monty Libick. And so Davids gets it. Well, there we go. Finally we got a try. So Angelo Davids should be an easy conversion here. We'll see if he gets it first. So Stormers in front now. Let's take it a little bit further here. Flags go up, and it's 10-7. I feel a little bit better now. First try of the game. The official wants to take a look at something of a clear out. I don't know what that was about. Too late to take the try off. So here we are, restarting 52 minutes now. Connacht kicks it high but short on the far side. Who's going to get there? And Connacht gets there. And it is John Porch who secures the ball. The Stormers screw the pooch here. Fenter's in. Malherbe's out. Fouché's in. Dweba's out. So some front row changes. Finlay Beelam's out, and Ongir goes in for him. So front row change for them as well. And a penalty on the Stormers for not rolling away. And that's a makeable penalty. Diamante called for the penalty. Yep. So the restart, Porch did a great job. So they're going to kick for the corner is Connacht. And it's a nice kick. But see, that's a bullshit penalty because Bundy Aki pinned Diamante in there with his leg. I'm so sick of that call. If a player makes a genuine effort to roll away, it shouldn't be a penalty. They really need to take a look at that law. Okay, so now they're 5 meters away, Connacht. Stormers can't live with success. What happened here? There's a fake throw-in, so that should be for the Stormers. Stormers get the ball. Connacht screws up. 54 minutes off the clock. Esbach. Oh, there was some very exciting rugby of the Lions, especially in the second half. So here's a kick by Monty Libbek's going to go up to past midfield, taken by Connacht. Here comes Connacht now. Neathling Fouché makes a tackle. Connacht. Oh, big hit right there. Is that Willemse who made the hit? Dooley now with the ball. He's tackled by under Hugo Fenta. Fenta with the tackle. Brock Harris is still out there. He makes a tackle. Connacht is going backwards now. They're back inside their own territory. Stormers out in front 10-7. They go this side. Stormers, a nice tackle there. Ruiz is trying to get away, and they're pinning him in there, but the official didn't fall for it that time. What the hell is Herschel Yankees doing there? Oh, bad discipline there. So Yankees, dumb penalty. Dumb penalty. He rushes in from the side when the ball was clearly not out of the ruck. So that's just dumb. And they give Connacht a chance to come right back down just outside the 22. Boy, the Stormers just can't live comfortably. They just love to live dangerously. John Dobson does look like he's getting some gastrointestinal problems up there. I don't blame him. I'd be upset too. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you haven't done it already. 54 likes, that's all. So Dave Heffernan to throw the line out, and this time he screwed the last one up for Connacht. This one's good. And this time, nearly poached by Bundy Aki now has the ball. Nice carry on his part. Connacht has got lots of space here, but Damien Willemse disrupts the play. Oh, Ralston with the ball down around the 22. Ainger, Langton, Blade, Jack Carty sends it back. Tackle. This is bullshit. Evan Ruiz called for a penalty when guy's laying on his back. He tries to get away.
That's too many. Yes. You improve, but now you have to two in a row. Yeah. That's the end. That's one going in the bin.
Okay, I fully agree with you.
Yeah?
That was the perfect call. At times I feel that I play in with counter.
Yes. But the problem, you fall on the wrong side and lost the momentum to roll.
Bullshit. Bullshit. It's a gift. So they're going to kick to the corner as Connacht, passing up 3 points again. So Fenta is getting taped up down here. Now Connacht's over there whining, asking for a yellow card. Here we go again. So time stops as Brock Harris's boot gets looked at. Taping up his boot. Yeah, it's tough for the Stormers to win when the officials playing against them. I mean, it's so inconsistent. I mean, it's not even remotely close. You've heard me say when the Stormers have made penalties, I've admitted it. But I mean, that was bullshit. Ruiz was in the act of rolling away, and he was blown for a whistle almost immediately. This official's blind as a bat or very biased. Take your pick. So now Brock Harris gets his boot taped up. It was coming apart. So now Connacht has had a whole bunch of time here to get ready for this. Time goes back on, 57:35. So need to stop Connacht here after some stupid play by the Stormers, including Herschel Yankees, which got us in his bind in the first place. Heffernan throws it in, not challenged by the Stormers. They're into them all. And the Stormers are driving him backwards. It's going nowhere. Now it moves forward. Stormers drive him into touch. Nope. He's still in play. Janssen with the carry for Connacht. Stormers, Bundiaki's in there. Stormers stop him again. Stormers stopped him again. Oh, that's a knock on. He picked it up and moved it twice. No call. Connacht keeps coming faces. Eventually going to have a penalty against the Stormers the way this is going. Stop him again. And the ball's laying on the turf. Ball comes out. Lucky got away with that. It was a knock on. No call. Now they're 5 meters away. Janssen driving down to 2 meters. Boy, has picked up some hard meters there. Puts Connacht back position. Ball's available. Finley, Bundiaki on the edge. Drive him into touch, boys. Connacht about half a meter from that touch line. They go forward. They got it. Oh, my goodness. Jack Anger. Yep. Stormers nearly drug him into touch, but didn't quite pull it off. Ooh. Oh, no. 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 That was a knock on. Ooh. That was knock on. That should not be a try. Oh, my goodness. No TMO review. Where is the TMO? Jack Carty for the kick. Where is the TMO? That was a knock on. Carty's a pretty good kicker, but let's hope he misses this one. And he does badly. All right, that means the Stormers can take it with a penalty. Oh, my goodness. It's a knock on. Right there, he lost it. Got a substitution for the Stormers. Marcel Tennyson comes in. and Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu. Restart. Oh, it's taken by the Stormers. Picked up inside the 22. Ben Jason Dixon throws it up, just throws it away. Should be a knock-on by Connacht. Yeah. Angelo Davids is out. Okay. Substitutions for Connacht now. Number 5 is going out. So substitutions going on there for Connacht. Just 18 minutes left in the game. Santiago Cordero comes into the game for O'Halloran. There were a couple other substitutions too I didn't see. Didn't see who they were. Didn't catch who the other substitutions were. All right. Clock is running again. Oh, that must be his last time coming off the pitch. Wow. O'Halloran. Clock is ticking, and we're looking at the bench. Can we watch the game, please? Could we watch the game? Still looking at the bench. I really don't care about O'Halloran. I want to see the field. Crouch. Bind. Can we look at the scrum? Set. Still haven't seen the scrum. There it is finally. Stormers win a penalty. Take the points. Take the points, and you get the lead. Okay, so take the points. Take the points. Take the lead back. Wheeling the scrum. Take the points. It's from the 22. Monty Libick ought to be able to make this one. Santiago Cordero, Argentine national, into the game in the fullback position. Neil, they didn't agree it was a knock-on, and the Stormers, instead of taking the points on offer, go to the corner. They had better freaking get a try here. That's all I got to say. They better get a try here. Substitutions, 17 and 20 are coming in. 20's already in for Butler. 17, Jordan Dogan is coming in. Butler's back in. So Hurley Langton is out. All right, so line out for the Stormers, 7 meters away. They need a frickin' try here. None of this BS. They got it. Line out successful. Into a maul. Here they go. Here they go. Come on, drive forward. They're driving forward. Oh, they're getting a few offenders there. Oh, the whole thing is collapsed. It's collapsed by Connacht and no penalty called. They collapsed the maul. I mean, you could clearly see they collapsed the maul. Ball's available there. Evan Ruiz fighting off tacklers. These guys are offside. Look at this. Offside. Collapsing them all. No penalties called here. They should be playing advantage, the Stormers should right now. They're probably going to knock it on, though, the way things are going. And there you go, penalty. See, against the Stormers. What a bunch of horse shit. They collapsed them all. And offsides. 6 players were offsides. Unbelievable. 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 Should have took the points. Now we're down to 15 minutes. She could have been leading 13-12 and gotten the ball back. See how the Sharks are doing. 29-7 now the Sharks are losing. 53 minutes in. Cardi's kicking this. Number 5. Which number 5? Ruben van Heerden. Got a 5 substitution. Can hear the official, but camera is useless. Not showing me who's coming in off the pitch. Yeah, Andre Smith in for Van Heerden. Connacht line out successful. They break away very quickly. And they're up to about their 30-meter line. Stormers need to get a turnover or a steal here, a la the Lions. What an incredible game we saw earlier. This one sucks by comparison, to say the very least. Ball is kicked over the top. Stormers need to get this one. Sasha Feinberg, Ongumzulu, great job there. And they go outside to Evan Ruiz. He's along the sideline, driving forward. He's near that touchline. Damn it! More freaking attention to detail, Evan Ruiz. Gee, many crickets. What's going on now? Here we go now.
Big defensive sets from Connacht to hold Stormers out there is really impressive. There's a real edge to how Connacht are trying to defend. They're actually being less system-based and a lot of physicality, getting off the line, and eventually it was Oisin Dowdy and got a turnover. Stormers' discipline has been really, really poor. They're just giving Connacht lots of chances to get up the field. But I think Carty deserves massive credit as well for how aggressive he was.
Shut up! I don't care about you. I want to hear the official.
But the second one led to the try.
Oh my God! Why do they talk to this idiot when the official's telling us what the hell happened? Now we have no idea what happened. So I don't know. There was warning both sides about something. I don't know what it was. Because he's freaking running his mouth. Herschel's out. And Stefan Unger comes in, finally. Yankees has not had a good game. Connacht comes away with it. There's a tackle. Connacht approaching their 10-meter line. Clock ticking away on the Stormers, though. Taking a long time to get the ball out of here. Finally, he says, use it. Counter ruck coming there by Andre Hugo Fenta. Ball's high into the air, but it doesn't go. And offsides. Thank you. Offsides by Connacht. They didn't even go anywhere. They stood there. Finally, not going 10. Take the freaking points on offer. You got the wind at your back. Yes, finally. You better make this, Monty. Gee, many crickets. Oh. Shot at goal. 12.5 minutes remain. Yeah, he is blind as a bat. 29-7 Sharks game still. 56-44. Wow, the Sharks going to finish the season with just 4 victories. Wow. Stormers. Monty Libick, we need him to be on now, if ever we need to be on. It's not the game, but, I mean, it would be nice to take the lead again. But both times the Stormers have scored, they've given the ball right back to Connacht deep. So, 12-10. This is not the easiest kick. Oh, nice. He got it. 13-12. Here's the restart. Dan Duplessis comes down with it on the restart. This time the Stormers hold on to it. It's about time. Stefan Unger's first touch. Evan Ruiz charging into the 22. Going forward, taken down by Janssen. Janssen's back out there. Call to use it by Unger. It's carried back, so he has to keep it in play. Ball is high in the air. There's a little bit of a chase on here. It bounces off of a Connacht, so it's a knock-on advantage, and the Stormers lose the ball backwards, and Brock Harris has to pick up the mess. Wow. So Blade is out and Riley is in for Connacht. Colm Riley is in now for Caelan Blade. Okay, at midfield, Connacht with the ball now. Stormers, no penalties here, boys, because a penalty gets them the lead. Over the top is the kick. It's going to go into touch and come straight back. Yeah, what a mistake there. Joyce is out and Murray is in. There's no Murray listed on here. 4,900 in attendance. It's ridiculously small. I mean, and we have 4,000 people show up in a Major League Rugby game. People say that's not successful. Line out successful here for the Stormers. Unger to Monty Libbek. The chase is on from Damon Willemse. And that ball goes forward. Knock on by Connacht. And it's going to be a scrum to the Stormers deep. All right, good. Good. Now we need them collapse. Let's get a try here. Stretch this thing out. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Damon Willemse put pressure on there. So time is off at 70:28. It's amazing in transformation to rugby nowadays. Blind people can officiate a game without a guide dog. Hey, Mark, how's it going, man? Second half, brother. Second half. There's only 9.5 minutes remaining. 9.5 minutes. You missed a heck of a game earlier. If you missed the Lions, man, I was just into that so much. So much into it. Yeah, that was incredible. What a game. And we decided to cover the Leinster-Ulster game after this. So is somebody coming out? Jack Carty's coming out of the game now. Replaced by Ford. Cathal Ford. Okay. Don't know him. So new fly half in the game. New scrum half, new fly half for Connacht. Whole front row's replaced, so that leaves just the hooker, Heffernan. Is he out there? No, I think he's gone too now. Or no, there he is in the middle. Here we go. 70-51. Crouch. Bind. Stormers need a good ruck or scrum here. Set. Stefan Unger puts the ball in the pipe. Oh, Stormers are winning. Stormers are winning. Come on, give him a penalty here. Yes, they won a scrum penalty. Yes, that's a kickable one. Take the 3 points. Take the 3 points. Unless you're sure you can get a try, which you didn't do last time. Nice scrum. Boy, new front row, big difference there. So what are they going to do? 3 points? Because right now, a penalty can cost you the game. If you get 3 points, they got to get a try. Oh, yeah, great job. Yep, they got what they needed there. Nietling Fouché, really good in that front row. And they are going to go for the post. Quenzo Bloza hasn't come in yet. I think he's the one. And Jean-Luc Duplessis. All right, so need this one. This is easier than the last one. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. 13-12, that's correct. Just finished work, yep. Well, the next game is Leinster and Ulster from Kingspan. I'll be covering that one too. So Monty Libbek now down to 20 seconds on the clock. Need to make this one, Monty. He's got the distance, and it goes over 16-12. Big kick. (16-12). Okay, 7.5 minutes remain. Stormers can't screw up here. They need to secure the ball on the restart. And that's going to go short on the far side. Stormers have it, I think. Was it Gelant? Heffernan's out finally. Evan Ruiz with the ball, but he runs into two players. So Heffernan's out now and replacement hooker. What's the penalty for? So knock on. So Connacht's going to get the ball. Oof. Big mistake by the Stormers with 7 minutes to go. Who knocked that thing on? I didn't see who it was. Yeah, I guess it was a knock on. Shame. Could have held on to it to the ground, but Evan Ruiz lost it. 6.5 minutes remain. Stormers cannot give up a try. Penalty, not a problem. But a try you cannot give up. Stormers have to win. They're not going to get a bonus point in this game, that's for darn sure, unless it's a losing bonus point. Crouch. Bind. Big scrum from the Stormers again. They won that last one. Set. Ball's in the pipe. It's holding up. Here they come. Bundi Aki now has been. Oh, he breaks through. Down to the 22. Connacht on the front foot. Here they come. Tackle and release. Evan Ruiz on the tackle. Audrey Smith in there as well. Dan Duplessis on the tackle. Stormers need to get possession here. Brock Harris still in there. Another tackle. Oh, nice tackle there. A lot of phases here. Brock Harris on the tackle again. Connacht trying to puncture that line. They come wide, and it's thrown right in the hands of Evan Ruiz. Evan Ruiz has it up to midfield. And not rolling away. Come on, not rolling away. 13 is just lying on the ground. Blocking the play. Stormers, what's this? They kicked it away. What the hell was that? Unbelievable. Why did the Stormers kick that ball away? They had an advantage too. Unbelievable. 4.5 minutes remain. Bundi Aki now. Evan Ruiz trying to hold him up. Marcel Tennyson with the tackle. Here they come. Connacht coming to the near side. This game is still in the balance here. They go wide, and Porch is tackled. He tackled the ball, not a high tackle. Good call. That was a good call. And, wow, Brock Harris with another tackle along with Ben Jason Dixon. Connacht is at their 10-meter line. Call to use it twice now. Over the top. Stormers need to get this one. Knocked in a touch by the Stormers. Well, it's knocked forward by Porch. Yeah. So who's going to get the ball? They're arguing about who's going to get the ball. They're saying it's Stormers' ball. Connacht fans are not happy. Oh, he's speaking Italian. Call him in. But it's already knocked forward. He's going to tell him.
Is ripped back by your number 10 and ball go in the touch. So
I wonder how it takes so long to see these things and make the decisions.
Yeah, that's the right call by the TMO. That's the right call. I mean, I don't like it, but it's the right call. I think Brock Harris is going out finally. Brock Harris goes out of the game. Quenzo Bloza comes in. Brock Harris goes 76 minutes in this game. Wow. Connacht have a chance here now, and they've got it. They come away with it. Connacht now. Oh, that's lost forward there. So Damon Willems has it. He doesn't want to kick it away because he's got a knock-on advantage. That's a smart move. Hang on to the ball because he can eat more time off the clock. Evan Ruiz. Advantage for knock-on is over? What the hell is that? Now they'll kick it away because the advantage is over. Good call. Ball bounces down to the side of 22, picked up by Connacht. Just 3 minutes left in the game. Here they come up to the near side. Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu tackles from behind. Nicely done. Short of the 10-meter line. Connacht about 30 meters. Finlay Beelum now with the carry. Connacht, Stormers have got to get the ball back here. 2 minutes 50 seconds left. The game is in the balance here. The Stormers need to win this game. Andre Hugo Fenta with a big tackle over on the far side. They come back to the middle. Lots of replacements out there. Hard to keep track of who's got the ball. Nice tackle there by Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu. They come out on the outside, but Prendergast nice tackle there by Nietling Fouché and Ben Jason Dixon. Stormers need to get a turnover here, a knock on or something. Ball's available. Connacht inside their 22. They're going to go wide. Oh, nearly got a breakthrough there by John Porch. Still got some space on the outside. They're on the outside. Cut back in. Up to their 10-meter line. The Stormers gave up 20 meters there. Oof, can't be giving that stuff up. Dowling now with the ball. They go back to the far side. Bundi Aki offloads along the sideline. Warwick Gallant is over the ball. Yes, and the Stormers win a penalty. Yes, Yermo. Warwick Gallant jackals the ball. Brilliant. Brilliant. If Monty Libet can make this, it locks up the game. Or you kick to the corner and hope you kill the clock. Take your pick here. Gallant overtopped the ball. Brilliant stuff. So they're going to kick for territory instead of going for the points here. I don't know if I agree with that. Could have killed another minute. All right, so now we got a line out, and the game is still in the balance. So if the Stormers screw up, they could still lose this game. I'll give you a man of the match here. There's your man of the match options, folks. Take your pick. Take your pick. 79-17. Stormers just got a whole possession here when the clock restarts. Get a good line out. Get a good line out. Whole possession for the Hooter. Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu getting treatment over there. Andre Hugo Fenta for the line out here. And hang on to the ball. Clock is ticking now. 30 seconds remaining. Need a good line out here. Come on, boys. They did a dummy hoist. Oh, my goodness. They hammed that up. Way to go. Stupid line out. You had a chance to win the game, and they did a dummy line out. Connacht has the ball now outside their 22. Ainger with it. Stormers. Bundi Aki now driving over the 22. He's tackled. Unbelievable. We're over the Hooter now. Now the Stormers just need to get the ball back after screwing things up. No penalties here. They're trapped inside their 22 at the moment. Tackle made there by Nietling Fouché, who's made a lot of tackles since he came in the game a few minutes ago. Marcel Tennyson with a big tackle. He rolls away. Connacht has the ball. They come to the near side. They go over the top on the outside. They cut back. John Porch's tackle there by Ongumzulu and Willemse. They come back in the center. 80 minutes, 30 seconds. Stormers need to get the ball and put it in a touch. Stormers defense is up to their normal standard here. That should be that's a maul. That should have been a maul. My goodness. Over the top they go on the outside. Gallant is over there. He gets the tackle. Jean-Luc Duplessis is in the game now. I just saw him in there. They're going backwards here. They're back to the 5-meter line. Are Connacht. The Stormers need to get the ball a full minute over the start here. And that's a knock-on. Or not releasing. That's a knock-on. And the Stormers will win this game. Win this game 16-12. 9 out of 10 points on their trip to Europe. And they needed it. They get 4 points here, 5 points in the game last week. 16-12. Wow, there you go. There you go. So 11 games, won, 6 lost on the season. They need to beat the Lions next week to go 12-6. Wow. So that's going to take them to 54 points on the log after this victory. Stormers, let's hang around and see if we got man of the match coming up from the TV crew and interviews. Wow. Sports Ground. Wow. Sports Ground, and Dexcom. It's the official name of it for the sponsorship. Sharks are still losing 29-7. 9 minutes left in that game. So let's see if they get any of these folks in here. Thanks. 200 people here. Be sure to hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, why don't you become one? Come on, folks. Hit that like button.
That was easy.
Bundyaki was not even a factor in this game, which is unusual. Halloran had his Halloran had his last game in uniform here for Connacht. You see all the gray in his hair. He's been around for a long time. So Sasha Feinberg-Ongumzulu getting some treatment on the field after the game. I wonder if he injured himself in that last tackle. Connacht disappointed. That's going to be the end of their season. They have one more game, of course, but they're out of the running. 44 points is not going to get them. There's already 4 teams ahead of them with 49 points, including the Lions. So this has gone very well for the Lions, although how did the Osprey do here? So the Osprey finish up, although Connacht goes ahead of the Osprey, despite having lost because they have fewer point differential. So 9-8, 9-8 Osprey and Connacht. And the Lions are also 9-8, and they're in 9th place. So Angelo Davids out there dancing. Pretty happy with the result. His try in the first half is the only one that Stormers had in the game. Yeah, so Brock Harris goes 74 minutes, something like that. That's pretty incredible. Finley Beelum congratulating Damien Willemse. And nice spirit of the game afterwards. Herschel Yankees, who did not play very well in my view today, made some stupid penalties, nearly cost his team. But the Stormers do ahead and win this game. What's the? Let's see what you guys got for the man of the match. Evan Ruiz, Monty Lubeck, and Damien Willemse. Going to wrap that poll up, and there you go. So there's the answer right there. You guys picked Monty Lubeck, which is what the television crew also picked. And we've got the next game is at what time is that? Is it 2:30 or is it coming up next? So the Shark 36-7, that Sharks game. Oh, that's just ugly. That's just ugly. And so the Leinster game is scheduled for 2:30. It means I get to take a break here. This game will take you there, but let me just double check and make sure that's the case. Waiting for the interviews. The Irish side isn't as good as the South African side interviewing folks, apparently. So let me make sure that game is redirected there. Jean-Luc Duplessis got in that game very late, just for a few moments there. And, so I don't think I do have Ulster Leinster taken care of. Finley Beelum out there talking to Joseph Dweba, 2 front rowers. Well done, Stormers playing against the ref. Yeah, they very much did play. This referee was absolutely atrocious, folks. Absolutely atrocious. Here we go. So, Monty Lubeck getting his man of the match. So, Monty Lubeck getting his man of the match.
Monty, congratulations. A tight game that ebbed and flowed. It's your first ever victory on Irish soil in the United Rugby Championship. You must be really pleased.
Yeah, man, pleased with the result. Obviously, we always knew.
Ah, you bastards. Bastardi. They stopped my broadcast. Yeah, so Monty Lubeck gets the man of the match. And again, the Stormers, despite winning in the first year being champions, going to the championship game in the second year, had never won a game in Ireland. This is the first time ever they win in Galway. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. So there you have it. So what a day so far. The Bulls, although they screwed the pooch and hurt the Lions by allowing Benetton to get a bonus point for getting 4 tries. Very suspect defense. The Bulls are not going to go far into playoffs with this horrible defense. Then you had the Lions with an absolutely incredible red card in the 36th minute and then a yellow card moments later. And they played down with 13 guys for 10 minutes. And then they came back and won that game, leading 8-7 at halftime, being down 2 players, but won that game running away, shutting down Glasgow with unbelievable tries. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And then we just saw a rather pedestrian, boring game here, but an important one as the Stormers win their first ever game in Ireland. It was necessary. Yeah, the Sharks, I'm sorry, Sunette, the Sharks are pilchards. They are guppies. They are minnows. They are embarrassing. They are embarrassing South African rugby. The Lions are even doing much better. Let's put this in context. The Lions have 9 wins. They've never won 9 before, I don't think. This is the first time. I think they're 8 wins and 8 wins or something like that. So yeah, and they're 9 wins, 8 losses, and the Sharks have won 4 games. It's just wow. Anyway, so the next game is at 2:30, which means I get to take a little bit of a break, but you will be automatically redirected if you just want to let your browser or your mobile hang out here. It'll take you there. Carmen Clote says, "Boo Sharks." Yeah, exactly. Yep. Anyway, so Uncle Brock the Rock. Stormers love to play dangerously. They do. Perro 1. Seton Nolan says Brock for man of the match. Yeah, no, Seton, I should have put him down. That was a good point. Brock Harris had a lot of tackles. I overlooked him there. Etienne Ronnie's here. I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to overlook him. He is a pretty incredible player. But yeah, this is a little bit better turnout in the end here. Last week we had almost for the Stormers last week. What were the Stormers? Where were the Stormers at last week? May 10th. We had 4,500. A lot more for the Dragons Stormers game. So anyway, not nearly as many this week. I don't know where everybody's at, but thanks for the people who did tune in. She's been honorary South African, says Riyadh. You have no idea, Riyadh. You should watch my news broadcast. Hendo or somebody can put a link in there at Colonel Chris Wyatt can put a link into the channel real quick to my main channel where people can get all the coverage of South Africa's elections, events taking place in South Africa, and much, much more. I've interviewed Corné Mulder, Athol Trollope, Bantu Holomisa, Neil De Beer, and who else? A number of people for the elections this time. There's Garrett. How's it going? And Sue, thank you. You're very welcome. There's the link to my regular channel. So if you think I should be an honorary South African, you should check out my content. You'll find that it's spot on and better than most of the so-called analysts in South Africa and the content creators. And I hit it spot on. Anyway, thank you all so much. And wow, it's what a day. And this was supposed to be the end of my day, but I was hoodwinked. My arm was twisted. I was convinced to do the Ulster-Leinster game, so I'll do that. And that's coming up. And let me take a look at the standings before we leave here very quickly here. So where we sit now with the log is, at the top of the log is Munster. And in second place are the Bulls. 63 points, 61. Glasgow stuck at 60. They got no points this weekend, thanks to the Lions. Leinster is at 59. Leinster can move back into first place with a victory. So the Bulls could move back to third place. So right now, if the playoffs were held, the Stormers would have to go to Dublin to play Leinster. Oof, that's not good. And then Benetton would play Munster, and Ulster would go to Loftus to play the Bulls at the moment. Edinburgh would play... who would Edinburgh play? Glasgow. Yeah, so the Lions are just on the outside looking in here, just barely out there. But the reason they're there is because those 13 bonus points, which really serve them well. But quick roundup of what's happening. Oh, God, this stupid thing went all the way back to round 1 again. I got to get 17 now. All right, so we had yesterday's game. Let's just get to that very quickly. Scarlets 32, Zebra Parma 18. Munster beats Edinburgh in Edinburgh at the Hive, 29-26. Then the Bulls 56-35 over Benetton today. Benetton gets a bonus point for 4 tries. Then the Osprey beat the Dragons 26-13. The Lions crushed Glasgow 44-21, keeping them from a bonus point. And the Stormers just defeated Connacht 16-12. Bonus point for Connacht, but that's not really going to do much for them. Cardiff is crushing the Sharks 36-14. Cardiff hasn't won a game this year. That's how bad the Sharks are. And then the last game coming up in half an hour is Ulster hosting Leinster at Kingspan. Looking forward to that. So I'll cover that one, folks, and we'll see you there. All right, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, become one. You're all very welcome. And thanks for those who became subscribers. We had a small number of people become subscribers so far. Close to maybe almost 20 today. That's something. Better than nothing. And thank you all so much. This one here, we got almost 2,400 views. Appreciate that. And we're going to wrap it up here. Final score from the sports field in Galway. Connacht with 2 tries. And the Stormers were just won by Angelo Davids. But the Stormers win it off the boot of Monty Lubbock, who was the television man of the match and my audience's man of the match. So there you go, folks. As opposed to we just watched a game with 13 tries. This one here had 3. What a day. Cheers, everybody. Thanks a lot. See you for the Ulster-Leinster game here shortly. Appreciate if you tune in for that one. And cheers.